We're back again, S&K. I need some big plates, but I'm extending a tongue on an enclosed trailer because when they turn, they hit their dump trailer, or they hit their dump truck on the front of it. Do I get that 3/8 plate? I don't think so. I just need quarter. I think today is the day that I finally grab these big quarter. I know I've got a 1/4 inch. Yeah, this will work just fine. I can plug weld the outsides after I cut it. Alright, that's what I'll do. This is the tongue I'm extending out. I'm gonna cut this coupler off, cut into the frame. I got 3x5 by 1/4, and then I'm gonna put an adjustable on the end of that. So I'm gonna cut everything, cut all this coupler out, go right here, plate the top, plate the bottom, so it's nice and strong. Let's get to it. I got all the wiring off, hanging down out of the way. Start cutting this off. And the front fell off. I got the plate cut out. I'm gonna reuse that so I can remount the jack. Let's get the rest of this coupler off. Alright, got it. Cut. Driver side off. Passenger side off. Oh, driver side, passenger side. Who cares? That's gonna be perfect length. I'm gonna cut down. This is a 5, this is 6. I'm gonna cut down to 1 inch and then put it in, weld it all out, be able to weld to this back piece, and then I have enough distance on this to make it as long as the other enclosed trailer. It's gonna look sweet. All right, I got it marked out. I'm gonna cut a little channel for this, and it's gonna set down right inside this channel. Make sure, I believe this is 6. Yeah, 6, and I got 5 pieces. Cool. I'll start cutting. I'm gonna cut this off flush. I can get down in there, but I'm gonna cut it flush so that way I have a better thing to weld to, and I can put some plates and weld everything out. Perfect. I'm gonna lift it up, put a cap over the top of that, make sure everything's square. It's gonna be great. Cap it, cap the sides here. Oh, love it. All right, everything's cut, cleaned. It's square, so I'm gonna tack it in place and then start making bracketry for the bottom and the top. I'm gonna weld to this 1/4 inch plate back here. So far it's coming out pretty sweet. I'm cutting some bracketry. This is the outside of the driver's side, this is the bottom, and then I'm gonna run another piece up. I don't have a piece wide enough to do everything, or do I? Yeah, it's really 5.5. I might have a piece big enough. Oh, hell yeah, I do. All right, cool. And that's why we buy scrap. Up here. That's the edge that I can use. And right here. My marker's crapping out on me. I'd have to go blue. Alright, so I gotta come in. So I have enough. We're going 5 inches. So I'll mark out 5 inches. And we're gonna burn 1 inch. 6. Gives us 5. This one's 1 inch. And it's not cut square on that front piece, so I'm gonna have to play with that. 6 inches, good, and all the way across, good. Come 1 inch up here, and come all the way across. And just cut out this piece, that's fine. We're cutting out that piece. See how wide? 7/8 of 1 inch. Just under 1. Absolutely perfect. I'm just gonna cut this bracket out. So we're keeping this, and kind of like that. Keeping this, and we're cutting this up. Absolutely sweet. Hey, look at that. So I got that bottom collar cut out and ready. I just need to cut. I'm gonna go 4.5 inches. I'm gonna cap this. I'm gonna go 4.5 inches and then 9 1/4. And it's gonna be 6 inches deep. Cap the whole top piece. Really hope I have a piece of steel for that. Looks like I do. Whatever half of 9 1/4 is. Like 4 5/8. 4 5/8. 4.5 is going to be 2 1/4. Let's cut that out. All right, every piece is ready now. I got my bottom piece. I got my top piece. I have my gusset. It's going to go right here and support the C channel. I put the jack mount. I had to cut a new jack mount support, cut a hole in it, and I got to weld all that out. But jack goes here. I'm going to have to move the breakaway back here, but that's fine. But yeah. Everything's ready to get welded out. I'm gonna weld out this and then sand everything down, make it look clean, nice and strong. All right, everything is welded out. Everything's nice. Double welded the side, nice and clean. It's not gonna break on them. I need to wire up, or I need to paint it and then wire up everything. Jack mount came out sweet. I'm pretty stoked on this. I'm always stoked when I can be proud of it. I'm so fucking, this looks so good. I'm going to weld some new mounts. Probably hit them like right here, maybe lower. Yeah, we'll go low. I like going these at an angle though. Let's do that. Put it right there. Because that's the dump truck and it's got an extended ball mount. So I know that those safety chains from where they're at will not reach the safety chain hooks. Yeah, so I'm gonna weld those. Alright, I got safety chain mounts welded up. I'm just working on wiring now. The right size. I got the breakaway kit installed back onto the trailer. I'm gonna put a new breakaway switch on for them and make sure the lights are working. I'm assuming that some of these lights are not gonna be working, but it is what it is. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Here is the brake wire. I'm assuming this is the charge line. It's red, but I'm gonna test that. I don't know what this green wire is, because this side should be green, because green is usually right turn. I've got a black and brown wire, so we're just gonna go through and test all of this stuff, see what's going on. Ground, that's gotta be power. Where's it going? There's brakes. Okay, brakes, green. Okay, we'll see what these wires are going to. Grab some alligator clips on my tester. All right, I got my tester in. Everything's roughed in. Wiring's just rough, so I wanna make sure everything works. Marker lights. Yeah, we got good marker lights. Yes, yes, yes. Good right turn, good left turn. Yes. Yep, okay, lights work. Free spinning, brakes are on. Guess there's only brakes on the rear. No, just the front needs to be serviced. This trailer needs to be serviced, I think. Okay, rear axle's working. Front axle is not working. Wiring is not broken. Oh yeah, it is. I think it's broken right there. Okay. All right, I know the brake wiring's correct. I know the charge wires connect. Double check. Yes, charging on the breakaway now. Everything's off. So I'm gonna shrink wrap everything. Not shrink wrap, but shrink wrap the butt connectors and then tape everything up. Make sure it's clean, up and out of the way. All right, everything's ready for paint, and then I'll put the wiring back together. Getting it all painted up. All right, painted black. Still tacky, so can't really do much, but I can get these bolts on, clean up my truck, just wait for this to dry, and then put the wire in, make it look good. Get it right, tight, and tight. This job is done. Extended out the tongue, welded everything out, put some new safety chain mounts, got all his wiring working. I told him we're gonna have to do a service on the axles to get everything taken care of for the brakes. So I'll quote him out for that. Come back and do that probably about a week and a half. But this is all done. All welded out, all wired out, all painted. This one's good. I'm on to the next.